So did you catch Trump's claims about past U.S. presidents using the Insurrection Act? Yeah, in the course of telling at least 18 lies during his interview on 60 Minutes, one of them was this.
If I want to use the Insurrection Act, the Insurrection Act has been used routinely by presidents, and if I needed it, that would mean I could bring in the Army, the Marines, I could bring in whoever I want.
Trump also said in video that was not released by CBS that, quote, almost 50% of presidents have used the Insurrection Act, and that, quote, some of the presidents, recent ones, have used it 28 times. Okay, where do we begin? Let's start with a quick 101 about what the Insurrection Act is. The Insurrection Act is a law that empowers the president to deploy the military and National Guard soldiers to suppress an insurrection in the United States. Their duties can include law enforcement actions like conducting searches and making arrests that are ordinarily prohibited. Now let's turn to those statistics that Trump trotted out. Number one, almost 50% of U.S. presidents have not invoked the Insurrection Act. 17 of 45 presidents, or 38%, have invoked the law. Number two, recent presidents have not invoked the Insurrection Act 28 times. In all of American history, it's been invoked 30 times. And the last time was 33 years ago, in 1992, when George H.W. Bush invoked it during the 1992 Rodney King riots in Los Angeles. And fun fact, he did so at the request of the California governor. The president who invoked the Insurrection Act the most times was Ulysses Grant, who did so on 6 occasions in the 1870s to suppress white supremacist insurrections in the post-Civil War South. Trump is lying about the Insurrection Act being invoked routinely as part of a 3-part strategy to justify his plan to invoke it sometime in the future in cities run by Democrats. Part 1 of the strategy was about optics, sending troops into Los Angeles and Washington, D.C. and elsewhere to accustom the American people to seeing the military patrolling American cities, to normalize it. Part 2 is about history, where Trump incessantly cites fake history to convince the American public that past presidents invoke the Insurrection Act all the time. Therefore, it won't be a big deal when he does. And part 3, of course, is to declare an insurrection where none exists. He's already, on multiple occasions, referred to peaceful protesters as insurrectionists. The question is not if Trump will invoke the Insurrection Act, it's when. Given all his talk about voter fraud and stolen elections, all fantasy of course, plus his desire to serve an unconstitutional 3rd term, and last night's Republican wipeout in nationwide elections, I'd put my money on it happening close to either the 2026 midterms, the 2028 general election, or both. Trump declaring an insurrection in several swing states would allow him to flood them with troops that could suppress voting by setting up military checkpoints near polling sites. Troops could seize ballots and voting machines and arrest election officials. It's bad, people, really bad. We are not on the verge of a constitutional crisis. We're in one, deep. Trump is not acting like an authoritarian. He is, by any definition, an authoritarian. Whether he succeeds in ending American democracy depends on what we, the vast majority of Americans who still believe in democracy, decide to do. Will you resist or will you comply?